world. My comment is all.
Mongolia is the landlocked country in Central Asia with an area of 1,565,000 square kilometers. Mongolia shares 3,485 kilometers border with Russia to the north and 4,673 kilometers border with China to the south. In terms of population, Mongolian population is nearly 3 million, approximately 30% of the total population is nomadic and semi-nomadic people. The official language of Mongolia is Mongolian language, and the capital city is Ulaanbaatar. More than 1 million people live in the Ulaanbaatar city. In terms of traditional sport games, wrestling, horse racing, and archery are the most popular and traditional sports in Mongolia. Every year, these three sport games are organized during the Naadam festival.
Now in this slide, I will explain more about Naadam festival. The Naadam is held from the 11th to 13th of July. Every towns and villages organize their own Naadam festival. In other words, every year in July, 3 main cities, 21 central provinces, 360 villages celebrate their own Naadam at the same day. The opening ceremony is one of the best events of the Naadam. People come to see an opening ceremony which consists from the concert and greetings of the president. Usually, people spend the whole day for watching wrestling, archery, and enjoying the Mongolian food near to the stadium.
India has an astonishing variety of geographical features, from stretches of eternally frozen glaciers
to deep rainforests,
from fertile valleys
to blistering deserts,
from palm-sprinkled silvery beaches
to the majestic snow-capped mountains.
Perhaps that is why it is called Incredible India.
I am Anshuma Lunkad, and with me is my schoolmate Aryan Mahajan. We are from Anubhuti School, Jalgaon, a town in western region of India in the state of Maharashtra.
Ours is a state famed for the warriors who fought against injustice, the saints who lived and preached there, and above all, the spicy, delicious cuisine.
The Indian civilization is one of the oldest in the world. It is home to innumerable ornately sculptured ancient temples and the world-famous Taj Mahal. Ours is a vast country where the culture, cuisine, dance, music, architecture, and languages of people vary from place to place. Some of these elements, such as yoga, have had a profound impact on the world. India is also the world's largest democracy, and we are determined to carry the message of peace wherever we go. Our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, who had visited Japan recently, brought with him the message of oneness and brotherhood and the need to work together.
In today's fast-moving world, the younger generation sometimes needs to be reminded of the traditional Indian values that are in danger of being ignored. Our school, Anubhuti, is based on these values. The founder of our school, whom we fondly address as Dadaji, a respectful and affectionate term meaning grandfather, created this school determined to make children grow and develop in a holistic manner, in a picturesque environment where the children are made aware of the depth and the beauty of Indian culture, where they learn to live in a spirit of interdependence, learning the values of enlightened entrepreneurship.
Good afternoon. We are from Hong Kong. I'm Katia Wong.
I'm Nodi Sin. As Hong Kong is a food paradise, what type of food in Asia you like the most? This question is the original thought of our project. With this question, we start to find more about Asian food culture with what Hong Kong people like the most.
Our survey is done on the internet. 50 teenagers are asked to answer the survey. The result is shown in this spreadsheet. Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Taiwanese food are the top 4 favorite food chosen from teenagers in Hong Kong. First, it is about Japanese food culture. Japanese food culture is based on steamed white rice with several main or side dishes. They are usually accompanied by a miso soup and pickles. Also, noodles is another staple food of Japan. Some famous noodles like udon and soba is from Japan. The phrase ichizu sansai refers to the makeup of a Japanese meal, which included one soup, rice, and 3 dishes. This is also the roots in traditional cuisine like the kaiseki cuisine. Japanese cuisine with emphasis on the appearance. They are usually meticulous and exquisite. Therefore, it has been called the dishes of eye.
Second, it is about Korean food. Rice is the main staple food of Korea. Rice is also used in different production in Korea, like rice wine. Soup usually is the main dishes that accompanied with staple food, meat, or seafood in Korea. Kimchi is an important member of Korean cuisine. It made with different fermented vegetable with different seasonings. Korean makes lots of kimchi to last for the entire winter since it can keep for several years. Table manner is important in Korean community. Bowl filled with food should not be picked up. Korean use a long-handled metal spoon to eat meal. Flat metal chopsticks are only used to take food, but not to eat rice.
And lasted until 1868. Then the Meiji, the Taisho, the Showa, and the Heisei came after that.
First of all, we will explain the era. There was no public school during the era, but there were private educational institutions called terakoya. Students studied a few subjects, such as reading, writing, and arithmetic. They paid tuition fees according to the economic level of their family. Next, the Meiji era. The first constitution of Japan was issued, and an educational system established, but war broke out. Next, the Taisho era. The disturbance of war put down and peace returned to Japan. Economic and free speech activities became lively, and the quality of education began to improve.
We have 4 classes in the morning and have a lunch break. We eat lunch with friends. Some bring lunch boxes, some eat at the school cafeteria. And we have 2 or 3 classes in the afternoon and do club activity after school. We study various subjects at Hidaka High School. My favorite subject is English. I'm not good at English at all. But it is a lot of fun to communicate with friends from different cultures. Lots of friends visit our school from various countries. Fortunately, we have 2 sister schools. One is in Xi'an, China, and the other in Denmark. These are our uniforms. They are summer clothes and winter clothes from the left. We have school regulation about hairstyle and the length of our skirt. Most of schools in Japan have their own uniforms. These are some examples of them. We also put importance on school events, such as the school festival, the sports day, and so on. Some students read comics or play games with portable game units at school. This subculture, especially comics, are spreading all over the world. Some students enjoy cosplay. Girls sometimes hold girls' party in fancy cafes. SNS such as Line, Facebook, and Twitter are popular among students. Conclusion: comparing our daily life with that in different eras, we've realized that the quality of education has improved, and children have a choice over what they do. What enables us to enjoy our life is peace.
Mahabharata and Ramayana in India to fables, proverbs, riddles, songs, and the like. The content, however, is generally based on the main ideology of main religions, such as Buddhism or Hinduism.
Folk literature, regardless of its place of origin, seems clearly to have arisen to meet a variety of human needs. First of all, we will have to mention the need to explain the mysteries of the natural world. Well, for example, according to an ancient Chinese myth, Niwa, a goddess, used mud from Huanghao River to create humans. In Brunei, Sai Her Wang Simao is an epic poem about the founding of the country. It goes, an egg from the sky dropped to earth and hatched Ai Pai Samring, who later discovered the Brunei River and established a settlement there.
Secondly, it expresses the need to articulate people's beliefs, fears, dreams, and the need to impose orders on apparent random, chaotic, and sometimes unjust orders of life. I guess you guys here all have heard about a story about a girl whose father died very early, leaving her behind with a cruel stepmother and a stepsisters. Finally, thanks to her lawsuits, she has the chance to marry the king. In Vietnam, the story's name is Tấm Cám. In Korea, Country Patri. In China, Yes Zion. And in the Philippines,
we are all really glad and excited to be here today. We hope to get along with, as try as we can to not make any cultural misunderstanding.
And by doing that, we did a little research on basic manners in Asia. The reason we chose to learn about manners is because we think that manners is really important to understand as it can affect your relationship in both business and friendship. We have learned that behaviors in some cultures may be seen as good, while in other cultures it might be seen as inappropriate. For example, manners while talking on the phone.
I'm down on both bad knees. I'm just too much a coward to admit when I'm beneath that.
Hello, my name is Watan Yukanurod. I have studied abroad in India. It feel like everything was new for me. Place, food, friend, and I had to start learning from thing to thing, and I don't know everything about India.
Each cultures as well as own. Always forgive people and never judge people on base of their cultural differences.
Because they do not want to stray from their roots and keep the ideal idea of the colorful Bruneian wedding alive inside their minds for future generations to come.
Moving on, there are 7 main procedures which make up a traditional Bruneian wedding. The first is the proposal ceremony, the engagement ceremony, the wedding dowry, the powdering ceremony, the solemnization ceremony, night of the powdering ceremony, and henna night.
When it gets dark and when it gets cold, we hold each other till we see the sunlight. Hold my hand, baby, I promise that I'll do all if you just, things will go better if you just hold my hand. Nothing can come between us if you just.
Do all people wear such a clothes in normal day?
Yes, it's not as extravagant as the wedding, obviously, because it's a very special day for the bride and groom, but...
Who are you? You have your own identity. You must know their presentation and think about what are you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, everybody, once again. We shall take another break and come back for the final part of today's Global Forum, which will take part. We'll have all the teams participating on it, and we'll have an all-out discussion with our different ideas and the different themes we studied today. Once again, everyone, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And actually, looking at all these young people makes us, kind of like the older generation, relax a bit and see that there is hope for the future. Thank you once again. God bless you all.
Please allow me to introduce two more guests. Wakayama University Vice President, Mr. Hubito Endo. Culture and International Affairs Division, Planning Department, Wakayama Prefecture Government. Director, Mr. Toru Kitayama. Thank you for coming today.
Okay, everyone, once again, good afternoon. If you can hear from everybody, good afternoon. This is the last section of our forum today, in which we'll be having the students comment on any last thoughts they had about the whole day. Right now, they're not only singled out in order to choose a specific performance they like or specific presentation they like, but to just share their overall idea of what of the impression these presentations cause them. To guide you guys as you think about what to say, please think of at least 3 things, 3 points to help you understand or help you develop ideas. Maybe choose, out of the countries you see here, choose maybe 2 or 3 countries you'd like to visit because of the information you heard today and why you would like to do so. Maybe choose another country you would like to live in for a while and try some of the culture there. Lastly, try to think of something in that nation that you would definitely like to try, like the food. Like, you know, you go to Brunei and get married on Brunei style, right? Something out of that nature.